Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Other Israel Film Festival, to our closing night of the 2015. This is our 2015, our 15th annual. Who knows what day it is anymore? Who knows what year it is? The 15th annual Other Israel Film Festival. We've had an amazing week of films. This is the last chance to see these films. Those who are watching virtually, I know a lot of you have been doing both. Which you know, if you're coming in person, come in person. And we're really happy to see you here in person. It's great to be back in this new, beautiful theater. So thank you all so much for being a part of this. This year, for those of you who are watching a lot of the films, it's really been a fascinating journey with so many brave filmmakers who have been telling these stories that are not always easy. And I also give credit to our audiences who are watching movies that are not always easy to watch. And I was thinking about this week, I was thinking about when the most recent violence had broken out in May, how so many Jewish institutions started to tiptoe, and we want to say the right thing, and we want to be really careful here, and both sides. How are we going to put this in a balanced way? And I have to say, we're living at a time where it's time to speak up. Our filmmakers this week were speaking up. That's what they're doing with their films. They are not getting very popular by making these films necessarily. They're definitely not making them for those reasons. And I just think that that after seeing all these films this week and hearing all these conversations, that I'm proud to be part of Other Israel that is speaking up. I want to give a huge, huge thank you to our amazing team here at the JCC that made this all possible. I'm going to start with the AV team, which are behind the scenes. Sam is up there every night this week, running all these films, making this all possible, all in a theater. I'll admit it here. You know, it's closing night. We could admit it. This theater wasn't even like didn't have a test drive. It was like, you know, it'll be even more done in a moment. So this has been an amazing lift, and I'm really grateful. A huge thank you to a woman who has really handled millions of details at a very challenging time, the Associate Director, Yara Kedem. Yara, thank you so much. Our latest member of the team, Juliet Kleit. You're our program administrator, has done an amazing job, has become a member of the team, has started to watch these films, and is slowly being converted into this program. I want to thank also Miranda Lee, our program associate, Shayna Davis, who our partner coordinator, and Carmel Dotan, who's our guest coordinator. Applause for them. The person that teaches me to speak up is the founder of this festival, Carol Zabar. Carol, thank you so much. Thank you for not staying silent, though sometimes we do like it when you hold it in a little bit. A big thank you to Saul, too. And I want to give another huge thank you to one of the inspirations behind this all, Muhammad Bakri, who's here with us tonight. Muhammad, thank you for all of your support. Our volunteers and interns, it couldn't happen without them. Our PR and marketing department, and who do all the design. This is all in-house. Eric, Jessica, Lauren. And of course, our box office team and our security who helped make this all work. We have served thousands and thousands of viewers this week. I'll admit, everybody's asking me. Yes, the virtual sells more than we could ever fit in this room every night of the week. And we're reaching more and impacting more, which is, I guess, part of it. Though, of course, having this community here, nothing can replace that. The biggest thank you goes to our partners that are doing the work every day, all throughout the year. I'm going to give a shout out to some. You've seen a lot of them on the screen. You could check them out on our partners page. But of course, J Street, Partners for Progressive Israel, The Forward, Peace Now, and the New Israel Fund. And I want to give a very special thank you for our closing night, which has become the tradition of our closing night somehow. I don't know how this happened. I promise you, it's not planned this way. But Encounter has become our closing night partner. And Yona Shemtov, who's here with us tonight, who's their executive director, has been leading these conversations. And we're really excited about tonight's conversation, however it might turn out. I also know that Encounter Beyond, I think, very much connects to this film and to this program in general. I think film is a great way to follow up on meetings and to continue to kind of, even when you're far away, even when you're dealing with a pandemic, to find a way to continue to connect to these topics. And I think that Encounters programs is great in person, but also, of course, using these virtual formats can work really nicely. They also have a cookbook, which I'd like to hear more about. To tonight's film, I wanna mention this film, that it's really, I think, a very brave film on many levels, but also because one of its goals is to be a part of a festival like this one. And it also doesn't only talk about the Israeli soldier's perspective. We see a lot of Palestinian films that only show that only define themselves through this conflict, while I feel that this film very much has its own internal voice and tells us a story about the Palestinian internal conflicts, and touches on that side of things as well, and really brings a more nuanced picture to life. I want to give a big thank you to Film Movement, who is going to be releasing this film theatrically. Please tell your friends, let people know when this film is released to go see it. We are very proud to hopefully have the director here with us afterwards for a conversation. He's going to be via Zoom, along with in-person Yona Shemtov. So please stay seated after the screening for an enlightening conversation. All of our conversations from this week are online on our YouTube channel, and they have been amazing. I highly recommend checking them out, even if you didn't see the films. Thank you all. Silence your cell phones and enjoy the film. We'll see you right afterwards.